Good morning.
Let there be peace in my mind. Let there be peace on the earth. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti, Om. 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 Peace inside of my mind, God and only God is moving me. Peace inside of my mind, God and only God I live to see. Peace inside of my mind, God and only God is moving me. Peace inside of my mind, God and only God I live to see. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti, Om. 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 Peace inside of my heart, God and only God is moving me. Peace inside of my heart, God and only God is moving me. Peace inside of my heart, God and only God I live to see. Peace inside of my heart, God and only God I live to see. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti, Om. 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 Peace inside the earth, God and only God is moving me. Peace inside of the earth, God and only God I live to see. Peace inside the earth, God and only God is moving me. Peace inside of the earth, God and only God I live to see. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti, Om. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti, Om. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti, Om. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti, Om.
So lovely. Thank you, Amy Levine, Omega Ray. So fabulous. And also thanks to our AV team and sound engineer, Levi Griffin. Thank you. What a lovely way to start our morning. My name's Rain, and I'm happy to share some information and announcements with you today. I'm also happy to welcome you to the Oakland Center for Spiritual Living, where we teach spiritual principles and practices that nourish us, uplift us, and celebrate our oneness with all of life. A very special welcome to anyone who's joining us for the first time today. Is anyone here for the first time today? If you are, welcome. Raise your hand, keep it raised. We have a little gift coming to you. Yes. Some love. You are in for a treat, and we're glad you're here. You have some gifts coming to you. Oh, you have one? Okay. All right. You're gifted. Okay. Also, a special welcome to anyone joining us via YouTube Live and Facebook Live. We're glad you joined as well. We like to start by respectfully acknowledging that here in the Bay Area, we gather on the traditional land of the indigenous Ohlone people. We honor with gratitude the land itself and the people who have stewarded these lands for countless generations. Now let's take a moment to bless our children wherever they are. You can read along with me, send blessings out to the children in the world. We bless all the children in our community and the world. We love you. We see you. We know the truth of who you are. You are unique expressions of God, and we are grateful to have you in our lives. And so it is. Lots of fun stuff coming up. Here is some of it. On Wednesday, June 11th, Sun Yam will facilitate our midweek Oasis service for an encore discussion on the topic, Do What You Want to Do. 6:30 meditation and 7:30 service on Zoom. Please join the Ministry of Prayer for Friday Night Prayer Happy Hour on June 13th and generally on Fridays, except the fourth Friday of the month. Practitioners Maureen Mulena and Megan Lemon extend the open invitation to anchor in prayer with your spiritual community. What a great way to start the weekend. You can visit our website, oaklandcsl.org, and then go to the events page for the link and log on instructions. We hope you can join the fabulous Lisa Ferraro and magnificent Tammy Hall on Friday evening, June 27th from 7 to 9. This is part of OCSL 80th anniversary celebration, the 80th anniversary concert, Light, Love, and All That Jazz. Tickets are on sale now on the events page of our website. And the next few Sundays, we'll have somebody in the foyer or the courtyard to help for online support in buying tickets. Bring a friend, tell other people, and help us sell out this awesome event. We celebrate LGBTQ Pride Month in June, dedicated to the celebration and commemoration of lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender pride. Pride Month began after the Stonewall riots, a series of gay liberation protests in 1969. Kathleen Archambault, sounds better. Apologies to Kathleen, but it's probably Kathleen Archambault, author of the Book of Awesome Queer Heroes, will be signing her book after service on June 15th in the courtyard, and she is the guest speaker for the Diversity Circle on June 20th. All are invited to come and enjoy both events. In other celebrations, Juneteenth National Independence Day is celebrated on June 19th. It is a federal holiday in the United States and is celebrated annually to commemorate the ending of slavery in the U.S. It is also known as Jubilee Day, Emancipation Day in Texas, Freedom Day, and Black Independence Day. Practitioners Judith Roberts and my voice is still waking up. I'm under-caffeinated. I'll work on that later. Practitioners Judith Roberts and Susan Brecker are facilitating a workshop on spiritual mind treatment, our technique for affirmative prayer, on Saturday, June 21st from 10 to 12:30. It is a free class with love offerings encouraged. Go to oaklandcsl.org, classes and workshops page to register. Our nonprofit partner for May and June is Be a Mentor, a nonprofit that seeks to help children and youth through challenging and vulnerable circumstances and build vibrant, successful lives for themselves with the support of caring, positive adult role models. Visit their website, beamentor.org, for more information. Help save the Science of Mind magazine because I like getting it and want to keep getting it. We need to increase subscribership for this magazine. It's a legacy magazine that has inspired so many for so long. If you are not familiar with it, check it out. You will not be disappointed. It's in danger of becoming extinct if we don't get more people to subscribe. So you can go to csl.org for more information. The Spirit Treasure Bookstore celebrates many things this month, Pride Month, with the Book of Awesome Queer Heroes as the book of the month. Father's Day with 30% off for all men authors, and all things Shuganite, could be mispronouncing that too, let me know, which is said to protect from EMF radiation, purify and promote emotional balance, stress relief, and spiritual growth. Be sure to check out the 30% off table. That is a lot. If you won't remember it all, like me, you can find more information on our website, oaklandcsl.org, and make sure you sign up for the newsletter, The Village News. Like and subscribe to us on Facebook and YouTube. And you can also check out csl.org to see what's happening in the global organization. And now, if you are willing and able, please stand and we will state together our vision and mission statement. The vision of Oakland Center for Spiritual Living is to joyfully reveal the love and oneness of God. We are a welcoming and inclusive spiritual community dedicated to individual transformation and collective growth. Our purpose is to love, inspire, and serve our community and the world through education, music, prayer, and play. And so it is. Have a lovely service and a great Sunday.
Well, welcome everybody. It's good to be here, good to see you, and good to be seen. My name is Reverend Teresa Len Gardner, and my pronouns are they and she. Well, let's just take a breath together. It is a glorious day, glorious morning as we settle in. And I will do the readings. We have two like we always do. And the first reading, and you can close your eyes, just settle in and take this in as you desire. Ernest Holmes, our founder, in his book, Richer Living. Life fills all space, and spirit animates every form. But since you are an individual, even the spirit cannot make the gift of life unless you accept it. Life may have given everything to you, but only that which you accept is yours to use. And Jodi Picoult, an American fiction writer known for tackling controversial issues like race relations, school shootings, and gay rights. In the space between yes and no, there is a lifetime. It's the difference between the path you walk and the one you leave behind. It's the gap between who you thought you could be and who you really are. Whew. So we settle into prayer, our affirmative prayer, our spiritual mind treatment. We settle in to that which wants to be known, and we are in gratitude. Gratitude for the allness, for the beingness, for the wisdom, for that which moves and breathes everything into existence. Breathes everything into existence from its love, as love, from love. There is one heart, one mind, one body present right here. And that is my life. That is each of us here, everywhere, within the sound of my voice and beyond. this one magnificent presence that is unfolding right here in this exquisite service. I'm so grateful to know that each of us are here for a reason, a meaning, a purpose, that we open our eyes and ears and we allow and accept something greater that is coming through for us, for all of us. There's something magnificent going on beyond what we can see in the visible, but yet it is right here now. And I am so grateful to know this, and so grateful for all the hearts, for all the hands, for all the witnesses and consciousness that goes into this magnificent service today. I'm grateful to know that Reverend Dr. Sunshine Michelle is our chosen speaker, messenger, that we are open to listening to the wisdom that flows so easily through her and as her. I know that this service is blessed, that we each hear what we want to hear, what we need to hear, that our soul is aligned with this, and that we can open up a little more deeply this morning, saying, yes, I accept, I'm all in right here. This is the way. And I'm so grateful to know that this is the way and to allow it to unfold, and it does its thing. And I am that. I am, each of us are. So with great gratitude and celebration, I let go. God's got this day, this life. And I say yes. And I invite each of us to say, if you agree, to say, Ashe, Aho, and so it is. Thank you.
Good morning. I don't think I said that earlier. Get ready, 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 ready. People, get ready. There's a train coming. You don't need no baggage. You just get on board. All you need is faith to hear the diesels humming. You don't need no ticket, you just thank the Lord. People, get ready. There's a train to Jordan, picking up passengers, coast to coast. Faith is the key, open the doors and board them. There's hope for all mankind and love the most. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da, 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 ba-da-da-da-da-da. There ain't no room for the hopeless sinner who would hurt all mankind just to save his own. Have pity on those whose chances grow thinner, 'cause there is no hiding place against the kingdom's throne. So people, get ready, 'cause there's a train coming. You don't need no baggage, you just get on board. All you need is faith to hear the diesels humming. You don't need no ticket, you just thank the Lord. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da. People get ready, there's a train coming. You don't need no baggage, you just get on board. All you need is faith to hear the diesels humming. You don't need no ticket, you just thank the Lord. People get ready, there's a train to Jordan, picking up passengers coast to coast. Faith is the key, open the doors and board them. There's hope for all among those love the most. Ba-da-da-da-da-da, 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 ba-da-da-da-da-da. Get ready, ready, ba-da-da-da-da-da. Get ready, ready, ba-da-da-da-da-da. Thank you.
Thank you to Amy Levine. Welcome back in the house, Amy, and welcome back our own Omega Ray. We're always going to claim you. Good morning. I'm feeling, it's interesting because I was sitting there toiling. No need to toil in spirit, but I'm listening in, and I was feeling pulled as to how I would start. So I'm up here not knowing. I'm feeling a reverent moment. Some of you, we have a meditation before service, and some of you come. How many of you were at meditation this morning? Okay, a good handful of you. Yay. And I think, Dodie, did you do it this morning? And no? Maureen, thank you, wherever they're pointing in. Oh, there she is. Okay, so I'm feeling a reverent moment where I'm wanting us to be heart to heart. So if you don't mind, I want to start that way. I haven't even introduced myself, which I usually start off with, but I want to do this first. So if you're willing, just go within for a moment with me. Find yourself comfortable in your seat. Let the seat support you. We're going to take a community breath together by just first exhaling right where you are. And now taking in a nice deep breath, easy, slow, and let it out with a sigh. Easy, slow. We're going to do that twice more. Breathing it in. And yet again. Allowing the breath to simply carry you. And focus on your heart, if you will, for a moment. The heart of love. We all have a heart within us that beats, that keeps our body temples alive and sustains us, and yet it's the representation of love. And so notice love in your heart. And I want you to use your mind's eye to notice the love swelling it so that your heart is growing. With each heartbeat, let it grow and let it fill this room. And so with our combined hearts beating with love, let it extend beyond this building into our cities in the Bay Area so that we feel the heartbeat of the cities of the Bay Area of California, even across the bridges. That heartbeat, that swell, that love that we know is God's love within us. Allow that love to stretch, to embrace all of California. Our whole state, our golden state, is beating with the heartbeat of God's love through us. And now allow it to just grow and expand to each of the neighboring states. Just let it grow until it just surrounds and beats through our whole country. All of the states, all of the cities, all of the counties, beating with love. Love and harmony and well-being, and the joy and the allness of God. And let that vibration just grow and swell and meet the neighboring countries, so that all of our heartbeats are simply expanding across the countries, across the continents, surrounding our world. So that in your heart, in your mind's eye, you see our planet vibrating with love. Feel it in your bones. Feel it in your breath. Feel our planet beating with love, and beyond, it expands to other planets, to other spaces, to all places and spaces where God is, which is everywhere present. Can you feel it? You can answer me. Can you feel it? And so as you allow yourself to return to this present moment, do so from the cosmic space of love, which is where we hear the word today. Allow yourself to be filled with gratitude for this feeling of love in beloved community, in beloved cosmic community. We let this be. We bring our attention back, and so it is. Thank you, beloveds, for playing with me. I am Reverend Dr. Sunshine Michelle Coleman, and I am the proud spiritual leader of this here worship house, the Oakland Center for Spiritual Living. As somebody said yesterday at the graduation, we all still call it First Church. I welcome you, especially those of you visiting for the first time, and I'm looking forward to talking with you this morning about do what you want to do. As I mentioned, almost 10 of us, we had a pretty good showing for our own graduate Lucian Baker yesterday in San Jose at CSL at the graduation. There were 5 graduates graduating from the School of Spiritual Leadership, and it was a good showing. How many were there? I see several of us were there. Yes, thank you for going. Let's give a hand for that. And I want to also acknowledge our elders of this center. How many of you who are willing to call yourself an elder are here and will raise your hand? I bless all of our elders. And I also send greetings from our Miss Lita de Seville and from Miss Lupe Copinda, whom I had the pleasure of praying with and talking with this week. Miss Lupe had an 88th birthday, and Miss Lita is 90 here recently. And so it got me thinking about our elders. And so I thank you for being here, a part of this church, some for so long. Like Miss Lita and Miss Lupe have been here for decades. And so holding the consciousness, and they both still said, I say my affirmations, and I send OCSL my love. So we send our collective love back to them. I also want to acknowledge an elder that some of you may remember who have been here for a while, Miss Bernice Bolden, also known as Peaches Any of you remember Miss Peaches? Well, she made her transition here recently at the ripe age of 101. And so we bless her, and I'm told that all of us are invited to her celebration of life for her on July, I didn't write it down, I'm so sorry, July 20. Do you know what it is, Dorothy? I have it, July 13th or the 21st at Chapel of the Chimes there in Piedmont, and it's at 1:30. So thank you to all of our elders. And our 80th anniversary concert is coming up. Yay! Thank you for those of you who've bought tickets. We haven't sold nearly as many as we need to, want to, and I know we're going to still keep that number creeping up, right? June 27th, Tammy Hall and Lisa Ferraro. Even if you don't know the artist, I want you to come. I had someone to generously say, Rev, I bought 3 tickets that I want to donate, which is lovely. So if you are in need of a ticket, come, first serve, let me know. And if you want to buy a ticket for somebody, out of the spirit of generosity, let me know that too. And we will make that connection. Take some postcards that are out there and distribute them. We've done some distributions around in different neighborhoods, and we need your help. Post it on social media so that we can sell it out. All right, we're studying from 2 readers this year, right? The Science of Mind 365. I had it twisted. 365 Science of Mind by our founder Ernest Holmes, and 365 Gratitude by Deborah Perdue. How many of you are participating in that? Yay! Quite a few of you. Linda keeps the book stocked. She tries to keep up with you. I pull snippets from today's affirmations that I like for us to declare together out loud so that we can be in that vibration. So if you are willing, please declare with me. We're going to go one at a time. Let's go with Ernest Holmes first, 365 Science of Mind. Today, I uncover the perfection within me. In its fullness, I reveal the indwelling kingdom. I like to pause on that. Let you absorb it. 365 Gratitude. Today, I turn away from worry, fear, and doubt. They do not serve me, and I let them go. I put my trust and faith in God. And so it is. Yay. Thank you. Our clock is incorrect, and I didn't bring my phone up here, but we'll manage just fine. No, mine is there. That's okay. Can you hand me that one? I know how to work mine. Thank you so much. We need to get that clock turned, fixed. Okay. I think y'all like the interactive I've been giving you. Is that true? I've been doing a little interactive. I'm seeing some heads nodding, and I watch the recordings. I always do. And y'all look so beautiful, intermingling with each other. And so maybe it's the way I delivered it. I'm going to give a little correction to the way I invited you to greet each other. So I asked you to put your hands over your heart and feel into your heart like we did with the meditation, and then extend it to someone. When I watched the recording, everybody was holding on to their love. They stayed with the love right here. Many people were holding on. I was like, oh no, you're supposed to go out like that. So do what you want to do, but share it. The idea is to share it. And it's the threesome. It's the triad of peace, harmony, love. Right? So you go up to someone, including those who cannot move around. Feel free to stay seated. Hopefully people are coming to you and greeting you. Greet them, wave at the cameras, do the same with the cameras so everybody's getting the love. Live streamers, good morning to you. I want you to do the same. I greet you. Here it is. I'm loving, giving. I greet you with peace, harmony, and love. That's the exercise. You ready? Okay, ready, set, go, but be sure and come back when you hear the bell. Peace, harmony, and love. Yay! Perfect. Welcome back. I greet you with peace, harmony. I greet you with peace, harmony. Peace, harmony, and love. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Y'all did good today. Last week, I'm telling you, they were having full-on conversations. No matter what I said, they weren't coming back. Well, we follow the global themes of the Centers for Spiritual Living, and for this year, this is our moniker. What is it? Did you hear that, newbies? Rising higher, growing deeper. I love that mirror back there, Ted. Ted was doing just what I was doing. Rising higher. We're rising higher in consciousness, and we're growing deeper into Mother Gaia. And this month, we're in living color. And this week, as Reverend Teresa mentioned, it's do what you want to do. Okay, the qualities that I'm focusing on today, I realized that I had been giving you the qualities, and somehow that dropped off of my notes, and I think it's really important because I always focus on qualities of spirit that we're working with. Today we're working with choice and with freedom and expression. Are you up for that? Okay, good. You know, I like call and response, so thank you for bearing with me. So there's a show that many of you have at least heard of, In Living Color, which is what the authors for this month drew on with this topic, and for the month and for the weeks. And so today, do what you want to do. She starts singing. Well, there was one. I wasn't going to say this because I took it out. You know, I went and looked at the lyrics. There's a, I'm an R&B girl from the 70s, I'll admit, 70s and 80s, and the Isley Brothers had this song in it that said, do what you want to do, right? But, it went, it's your thing, do what you want to do. I'm going to leave it at that. Once I read the lyrics, it was like, no, this is not church material. But I did think of it. I don't know if that's the song you were humming. But In Living Color, the song in the trailer in the show, because I went back to look at it, and I pulled those lyrics too, it says, do what you want to do. So that's what they were pulling from. And as a matter of fact, I'm saying to you today that there's a couple of ways that you can take do what you want to do, because one of them is or not. Do it or not, right? But what they were talking about is what I'm sure first comes to mind. Infinite possibilities. Do what you want to do. Don't let anything constrain you, restrain you. Do what you want to do. Find your courage and freedom. I will talk about that. But there's some other things about do what you want to do, right, that I want to bring out in the reel. So I thought of do what you want to do or not, because sometimes empowerment and doing what you want to do, if you're in touch with who you are and that authentic self-expression, tells you that you don't want to do that. Do you have the courage to do that? It made me think of the sacred two characters, this little bitty word that's so powerful, and that is no. Sometimes no is what needs to be said. And so I just want to take a little poll, because I surmise that some of us are not don't as easily come to saying no to people as we could or should, right? So how many of you feel really comfortable if you're asked to do something or say something or to say no? How many of you feel comfortable saying no? Good amount of hands. More than somebody, and I saw some saying, well, it depends. Kind of, it depends, I don't know. Depends on who it is and what they're asking, what the relationship is, and it goes on and on and on. And so the no part is really important because it's up to us. Remember, one of those key qualities is choice. It's us choosing. So if we're just saying yes, just because we think we should, or we're mandated to, or whatever it is, that's not necessarily by choice. Are you following me? I'm talking about intention. I'm talking about being authentic and looking within yourself and knowing what your answer really is. If your insides are screaming no, but you end up saying yes, perhaps something's out of alignment. Maybe you shouldn't respond at all. Maybe you should say, I'll get back to you. Or maybe. But we don't do that, right? Why? Because we're concerned what people are going to say. We might hurt somebody's feelings. Then what do? We inflict guilt on ourselves because we automatically think we should do it. Why? Because it's my mother, or it's my parent, or it's my child, it's my boss, it's my something. And you have to be circumspect. You can't necessarily just say no right off in any situation, but within reason. So I thought it important to mention, do what you want to do or not, to have choice, which gives you freedom. You can go away and think about it, and there's a way that you can come back and say no to make yourself feel good and make somebody else understand why you said no. And even if they don't understand why you said no, that might be on them. Or maybe it evokes a conversation between the two of you. So it's about choice, choosing how you want to show up. Choosing to participate or not participate is empowering. And what this topic does is give us the opportunity to look at independence and autonomy and freedom. And we all want that. It sounds really good, doesn't it? Comes with some responsibility. And so it's easier probably for us to talk about the infinite possibilities because that fits within the spectrum of our spiritual practices and principles, right? So we talk about God is all there is, and we are a part of what God is, and everything's possible. Therefore, we can manifest. We use these principles. Y'all with me? Isn't that why we're here? To practice those principles? Well, Spirit was really working with me on the relativity of do what you want to do. Because not everybody gets to do what they want to do. Not everybody gets to operate in the world in the spectrum of infinite possibilities, even if they uphold that for themselves. Now, here's what I mean. Let me give you some examples. I'm going on the reel today. Is that all right with y'all? No. Oh, oh, he said no. What would I have done? It's about my choice. Would I go anyway? I thought of people who have identities. We've been talking about identities the last few in living color and authentic self-expression in the LGBT community and people, Juneteenth and the end of enslavement and all of these things and freedom and doing what you want to do and finding that. Not everybody can do that. We have some live examples. That's why I wasn't sure how I was going to start off today, because I wanted to acknowledge, so I'll take the opportunity to do so now. I got a text early this morning from an affinity group that I'm in that said ICE was in 3 of the neighborhoods nearby her that morning. Right? Yeah, Los Angeles. So it made me go to the news, Face the Nation, to see what was going on, and there's different detention tactics that are being used to detain people who have legal documentation and are U.S. citizens. They did what they wanted to do by coming here and going the route of getting their paperwork and being a citizen and working and doing all the things they need to do, and what happened? They still had incident. Do what you want to do is relative. Because there's many of us, some in the room will understand what I mean, when we have children. Mine is an adult now, but he was a child at one point. And I had to have the conversation with him, and no, I don't mean about the birds and the bees. Yes, I had that one too. But I had to have the conversation about what if you get pulled over. Anybody with me? You see the hands that went up? Okay, so I'm watching there are 2 shows, current day shows. One is off the air now, but it's a beautiful show, Queen Sugar by Ava DuVernay. And then the other one that is current day is called Forever by Mara Brock O'Keel. Beautiful shows where they show separately, but the same incident, where their affluent black parents bought their young sons, teenage sons, cars that they bought for them, and they're resident in the community, and they had to have that conversation. And unfortunately, the young man had to put that in motion because they got pulled over. It's live today. Can you really do what you want to do? Maybe in perspective. And so it's like some may say, Rev, why are you telling me this? You know, I come to Sunday service to be all uplifted, and I want you to be uplifted, but if I'm not on the real also within the uplifted, then I'm not doing the job that I'm here to do from a place of authenticity, integrity, and honesty. Did you hear me? Mm-hmm. Am I in the right place? Okay. Do I have safe space to say what I'm saying? I'm so glad. So it's relative. It's relative. Do what you want to do. And, you know, to be honest, I don't know that I really wanted to necessarily have to integrate this into this talk. I was all ready to talk about the infinite possibilities. You know, I can go on and on about that, about how we can manifest that. But the reality of it is, this is the world we live in. Doesn't mean you can't still strive. Doesn't mean you can't still know that infinite possibilities are yours. My son is 30, and I'm still awake at night. If I have, you know, I give him space. I don't crowd him at all. He's living his life. But if I haven't heard from him in a little while, or I've texted him because we have a good relationship or whatever, you know what's in the back of my mind. I'm at unrest. Should I have to do that? It's kind of a quandary to me. I'm here as a mother. I just transitioned into one of my many identities, feeling like, what? Still? So, I thought of belonging, though, you know, and peer pressure came to mind. Why was it about the peer pressure, about saying no and what you could and should do? Did you know that adults fit into peer pressure too? Yeah. You know, don't we feel pressured sometimes where we have to say something or else we're not playing the game fully? This is what authentic self-expression is about. Because if you know and check in with yourself, you don't necessarily always bow down to the peer pressure. And in fact, maybe you can puncture that and open it up and talk about, I choose to say no, and here's why. And let it be an educational moment. And what I have in this certain color that tells me I need to say the whole thing to you. So here is what I want to talk about is belonging. What if belonging wasn't attached to a yes or a no, or what you do or don't do? Belonging in beloved community. So you don't have to feel like you're excluded because you didn't play according to their rules. What if you played according to your own rules? That's what we're talking about, isn't it? But what if belonging was based on who you are and what you bring? Isn't that a notion? That if you say no, you're appreciated. I can't tell you how many times some of y'all at that door have told me, thank you so much for what you said today. Because that touched me. I needed to hear that. If I weren't self-assured, and I've talked a lot about my journey to getting self-assured on this platform and on this mic, then I might not say some of the things I say, and then we'd be living in a bubble. I'd be complicit. Last week I brought a show and tell again, this candle. I think it's so sweet. This is a chakra candle. We talked about chakras, the different chakras, and there's at least 7, but there's a lot more that are energy hubs within your body. And if these were all in alignment, how in alignment with the universe we'd be. But when we're not, and then I talked about the parallel of this to the rainbow flag, right? And how for the rainbow flag represents the LGBTQIA plus community, but it also represents so much more. In my mind, it represents freedom of everybody. You know, when black feminists came out, they came out because there was feminism, but black women felt excluded from that. So then they put their spin on it that helped embrace people with disabilities in the LGBT community and what have you, right? So it just grows for people who are marginalized and what have you. So this rainbow flag and the chakras, if they're all in alignment, then I feel like you have freedom of expression. For instance, if your throat chakra, there's a chakra right here. And I've known people to be told that their throat chakra is blocked. And then they'd say, oh, that's why I've been having a hard time saying what I need to say. You know, it's about communication. There's exercises to clear those chakras. I'm looking at Susan. She knows that very well as a yoga master. So what if we're all in alignment with who we are and how we express through our chakras? Think about that. We can work on that. And if we are fully, we're on fire rather than suppressed. I love it. And so as I was thinking of authentic self-expression, I ran into Miss Lita, by the way, who is an aspiring artist and knows my son Freddie is an artist. She always asks about him. She said, she calls me Rev Bling. Rev Bling, you know, did you go get to see Dr. Nia Amara? Anybody heard of her? Nia Amara. She's the first black astrophysicist from UC Berkeley. Recent. Go look her up. Who is a visual artist. They didn't have the book, so it's on order, else I'd show it to you. Her book is called, you'll relate to this, you're going to want to go get it. I know you will, Peggy, I know you will. It's called Painting the Universe. It's a nice subtitle to it. But what she did coming up to help her understand her passion for the universe and how it works is to draw. So she has combined her artistic abilities with her scientific abilities and is this beautiful PhD that I saw a clip of, and she said it felt like she was being, that she was talking from the ancestors. Anybody know what the Sankofa principle is? Have you seen the big Sankofa bird? And you see the beak going back? It means it's the African Indinka symbol that says you go back and get it. You go back in history and you get it and bring it forward. So she was saying, I'm still talking about Dr. Amara. She was saying, I have to do this. This is my passion, the astrophysicist work. It's my passion. I have to do this so that I can be a role model for little black and brown girls and boys to show them that they can do it too, that they can do this thing. I love it. So it got me thinking about people who have done things like that, and it took me to my bookshelf. Y'all, I've been talking about my books, right? So I found this book. It's called The Life and Times of America Chavez. You might not be able to see it. It's a comic book by a Latinx author, a queer author, where she saves the world through her own lens. It's beautiful. Here's another one. Reconstruction, R-I-C-A-N, Reminiscing and Rebuilding Puerto Rico. Superheroes. You see that these are people who are doing what they want to do because they see it, they feel it, they hear it. And I say, if you see it, hear it, feel it, it's yours to do. I'm not seeing, hearing, feeling what you're seeing, hearing, feeling, so you got to go do you and I got to do me. Y'all with me? This talk made me go to my angel cabinet. I'm an angel collector. And there's an angel there that says, faith is confidence in God when you do not understand. Faith is confidence in God when you do not understand. So just because you don't understand why you're hearing the call, Dr. Edward was talking about the call yesterday to the graduates, you hear it. Go do it. Explore it. Just say, okay, I heard you. What you want? Instead of, no, I'm not doing that. And all the graduates said that they said, no, I'm not doing that. And they kept doing. Right? When you hear the call, you keep going. You keep going. So I love it. People who have broken these ceilings and barriers, like Michelle Obama and Justice Sonia Sotomayor. She was the first Supreme Court justice of Hispanic ascent. Right? Don't you know what that must have taken in her lifetime to do? Mae Jemison was the first black astronaut. They said she couldn't do that, and she said, watch me. So, anyway, this is just a mishmash of what it means to me for you to go do what you want to do. As long as it doesn't hurt or harm anybody else. Go do that, but keep yourself in check. And if I could probably have some of those conversations with a few people who are doing some stuff that are hurting and harming people, it's like, no, not that. Don't go do that kind of stuff that you want to do, because it is hurting and harming everybody. Do what you want to do. It's about choices. Here's one of the last things I'll say, and then we'll take this to prayer. It's easy to judge somebody in their experience, right? Especially if you don't know the situation. So you're looking from afar and you're judging this person, oh, well, they should have done this and that and the other, and how come they didn't do this? But if you knew what the situation was, you might respond differently. So here's my challenge to you. Father's Day is next week. I want you to work on this for homework. Can you hold, even if you had a great relationship with your father, whether they're on this side or the other side, and especially for those who had a challenging time with their father, right? And maybe they clinch up, or with any relative for that matter. What if we practice our principles? What if we just flip it and put on some extra compassion and love? Because you know what? We don't know what they were going through. Even if we know the situation, we know the story, we don't really know what they were going through that caused them to do what they were doing, even if it presented harm to you. So I'm asking you to open your heart with more compassion for anybody, but especially you can practice for Father's Day. So I have a closing quote, I usually do. Iyanla Van Zant says this: "Our lives are a reflection of our conscious and subconscious choices. When we do not choose, we live by default." Don't be one that lives by default, on automatic pilot. Make your choices and make them worthwhile. Let us take this to prayer, shall we? Practitioners, ministers surrounding the congregation. You too, live streamers, I invite you to stand where you are if you're able to. And for the rest of the audience, I invite you to go into your heart space. Thank you, Maureen, for bringing the prayer box up. To go into your heart space and do what I just told you to do, is to flip it, is to have an unabashed knowing that this prayer for you and for all the others who are claimed is already done. Know it in a way that you've never known before, that it is fulfilled, pressed down, and running over. Oh, what a joy it is to know that the power and the presence of God is fully active in our lives right now, because it is us. We are it. We are made of that cosmic stardust that makes us magnificent and perfect in every way. Even as we experience those moments that feel like imperfection or we are faltering, we are still loved and held up and made of this God dust. So let us accept ourselves fully and completely as we are, for we are of God, and we acknowledge and honor this divine presence that is everywhere present. It is here, it is there, it is everywhere. Oh, what a joy it is to know that all of our prayers go into God's heart. And they are tucked away and swirled around and cast down with blessings that overflow. There is nothing too large or too small for God to respond to resolve, to answer, to heal. And so we start this prayer with that knowingness, and I know that every prayer request that is in this box that Maureen Molina holds is blessed and highly favored. That whatever it is, if it seems impossible, we know that all things are possible in spirit, and it knows exactly what to do, how to do, when to do it, and why to do it. And so we simply surrender into that knowingness. And we give thanks for everyone on our prayer list for whom our ministry of prayer is praying. And we give thanks for the love, comfort, peace, joy, wholeness, well-being, clarity, grace, divine activity, divine right action, and resources, and whatever else they may need. And so I speak this word on behalf of Joseph Cullen, healing and wholeness. Reverend Francione, health, healing, and wholeness surrounding her in love. Knowing for Miss Lita and Miss Lupe, health, wholeness, and healing. For our new Pope, Leo, we continue to surround him in strength and compassion and love and upliftment. All of our leaders across this country, across this planet, we lift them up, knowing that they are constructed and compiled by this same God dust that we are, and that they are lifted and loved in God's Spirit right now. I am knowing that with all of these ICE raids that we are hearing about in Los Angeles, and those people who have been detained or in the process of being deported, especially wrongfully, or treated in a way where they are marginalized, that right in the presence and the power of where they are, that they are surrounded by safety and protection, by love and well-being, that God and we are holding them in our hearts. We are lifting their families up. And we are knowing beyond any chaos, any violence, any deterrence, any disturbance, any malintent. We are knowing faith, truth, love, and hope. The peace, harmony, and love that we prayed up this morning, our hearts extending. We go back into our hearts pulsating with the love of God surrounding our universe and beyond. This I know to be the truth, and it can be no other way. And I bless those who have made their transition. We continue to hold Chantel Rolfing and her family as we honor Allison McKenzie and her moving on to the other side as an ancestor. We send them love. We hold them up through their grief, and we know that all is well regardless of the appearances, and that Chantal and her family will get through this and the more, as will Allison. We know for Miss Bernice Peaches Bolden and with her family, giving thanks for all the service and the presence that she's spent here when it was the First Church of Religious Science of Oakland, blessing her family, blessing all those who will honor her in her 101 years here on this planet. And so now, beloveds, is the time for you to raise your voice, should you be willing, into this prayer, for you to speak your word, your name, and the names of anyone for whom you are praying. I open the doors of this prayer to you now, to speak it out with knowing, with love, with confidence, with hope, with clarity. Letting anything that does not support it to simply melt away. For we know as we stand, as these names continue to be uttered, in the power and the presence of the infinite, we know that truth is upheld no matter what. And we simply stand in this truth. We stand in this light. We stand in this knowingness that God's love lifts us up through any calamity, through any devastation, through all joys, through all challenges. And together we, with gratitudes on our hearts, just touch your heart if you are willing. Touch your heart and just feel your heart pulsating with gratitude. Because what I am knowing is this word is already complete. It was complete before I uttered it. And so we simply speak it out loud so we can concretize it for ourselves. We can remember who we are and whose we are. So with this gratitude, we simply release it and let it go. We allow it to go into the divine ethers of love and law, knowing that it partners with us and it manifests it, and it is done. Poof, voila, with the miracles of God just showering upon us, and we let it be. And we let it be well. We stand in joyous expectancy of this good now. Take a breath on that, beloved. And if you are willing to anchor this and name and claim it so that we can just seal it with a kiss, let us declare together, and so it is. Praise God. Thank you, Maureen. Thank you, practitioners and ministers. Thank you in advance, Amy and Omega. And Reverend Jerry, are you okay to do conscious giving? Okay.
Hi, everyone. I'm Reverend Jerry. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm so happy to be here with you. I've been on vacation, so I've been away the last couple of weeks, but it always feels good to step into our spiritual community and see all these amazing family members. So I'm here to share with you that we today want to say not no, but yes to giving, because giving is a spiritual practice which allows us, as we give, to receive, to open us up to receiving. So there's many ways to give here at Oakland Center. You can go to the donate button on our website, and you press that donate button, and it gives you lots of different ways, easy ways to give. You can give right now by texting, Zelling, mailing in your gift, or if you are an auto giver like I am, all you have to do is fill out one of these cards. You still can, and it automatically comes out each week or each month and allows you to just step into that power of giving, step into that law of circulation. It really is a yes law of circulation. So I invite you now to hold your gift to your heart. Just hold it there and just share with me in this giving affirmation. Divine love, as me, blesses and multiplies this offering. It blesses all that I am, all that I give, and all that I circulate. Thank you, love, as me, and so it is. Woohoo!
Hey. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. We don't know what's coming, but we can help shape what's ahead. Kindness is our currency, the commonwealth is in our hands. So give a little, oh, give a lot, don't stop. A helping hand makes the world go round, there's more than enough. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. You can clap your hands. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of God. Look up now, people, but keep your ear to the ground. We are the river flowing, generosity abounds. So give a little, oh, give a lot, don't stop. A helping hand makes the world go round, there's more than enough. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love, power of love. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. The honeybee serves sweetness only to help the world bloom, bringing love to the flower, from the flower to the fruit. We can learn a thing or two. So give a little, give a little, give a lot, don't stop. A helping hand makes the world go round, there's more than enough. Come on, y'all. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love, power of love. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's good to be here, huh? Oh my gosh, that was fabulous. Thank you so much. Whew. Wow. And what a great message. Thank you, Reverend Dr. Sunshine Michelle. That was really, really, really good. Really good. Whew. Well, you know, we appreciate everybody who puts their hearts and minds and hands, everything that it takes to put this service on. So just know that you are appreciated, and that means you, because it takes each of us. All righty, okay, well, so you know, that includes the musicians, the speaker, the practitioners, and everyone. I'm still settling in here. Oh, what a good service. So remember, if you're visiting for the first time and you haven't yet received our visitor's packet, please pick one up on the entrance area there. It's a nice packet, so you're welcome to take one, so check it out. Now the other thing is, we're all the ministers and practitioners here, we love to pray. We love to pray. So if you're holding something heavy on your heart or you want to celebrate something as well, please come on back in the back and sit with prayer practitioners for our 5-minute miracle, 2-minute miracle. But you can also go online and get a prayer. You can put it in a prayer box back there, and we'll pray over it for a good while for you. There's lots of ways to get prayer. So please use us. We like to be used that way. And there's many of us, ministers and practitioners, who also do special services, session work, and you can find our cards in the entrance into the social hall. So pick that up and check it out, because we like knowing the truth of who you are and celebrating each one of us. All right, so it was a good service, wasn't it? Aren't you glad to be here? Holy moly! All right, we're going to do the closing affirmation. If you want to stand up or sit, whatever you want to do, here we go. I am learning to love myself even more, just the way I am. I learn to do what I want to do from a place of authenticity and integrity. I make right choices for myself, those I love, and the world. And so it is. All right. Well, we have a closing community song. So thank you.
May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on, guide your way on, guide your way on, guide your way on. Happy Sunday. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Good to see you all again.